What's good with you? This is Algernon Hall, aka the Dream Catcher, your dream coacher. Man, I'm ecstatic. It's episode 11, baby. We're continuing in this train, this powerful train, this journey to awaken our dreams and to change the world. And I'm excited, man. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, that's been following me on the YouTube channel. Man, I've been getting a lot of great messages, a lot of great text messages. People are being inspired, people are being empowered, and I thank you. I mean, it's encouraging to know that people are following, are tuning in, and people are really listening to the message and getting impacted by it. But I just want to share one text message with you, and it really, I mean, it was encouraging, and at the same time, it was discouraging. And it really set the foundation for this week's message. I got a text from a very, very good friend, and she reached out and she was saying that it was a great message. You can apply it to different areas in life. Good job. And I said, thank you so much. It was a good message, but good is not good enough. Like, there's much more work to do. And she said, man, she responded and was like, man, like, what's up with you? Like, you talking about you are good enough? That was a good message, Al. You are good enough. And it kind of disturbed me. And what it did was it really just kind of set the foundation of this week's message. And what it is it's like raising your bar. And why I say raise the bar, raise your bar. It's about raising your bar in life. I'm not talking about raising the bar in your family. I'm not talking about raising the bar in your job. I'm not talking about raising the bar for society. I'm talking about raising your bar for you. Because your journey to get to where you want to go is personal. It is absolutely personal. And my journey, my thing is like, I'm not satisfied with just being good. Yeah, I'm my worst critic. She said I'm my worst critic. I am my worst critic because I know my full potential. I know what I'm capable of. And a lot of us, what it really did, me, myself included, a lot of us are satisfied with being ordinary. And we talked about being extraordinary, extraordinary you. And what was that? It's a noun, right? It's who we are. It's what makes you, you. It's your giftings, it's your talents, it's your abilities, it's your dopeness, it's your sexiness, yada, yada, yada. But it's not only a noun, it's also a verb. Because yes, you are extraordinary, but you have to also be extraordinary through your actions. So it's not just by believing, it's about also by doing. So a lot of times what we do is when we set goals that we feel are attainable because they're reachable. It's not going to require a lot. This is a realistic goal, and I want to set this goal. I can do this or whatever. But how about setting something that you feel is unrealistic? Because it's really not. We're telling ourselves that it's unrealistic. What's wrong with setting a goal that you want to be one of the top motivational speakers in the world? What's wrong with setting a goal that you want to speak to people not only nationally but internationally? What's wrong with setting a goal that you want to also be going into corporations and you want to be going to speak to athletic teams and you want to sit and sit down with influential people and teach them how to be better and how to attain their dreams? What's wrong with that? We gotta raise our bar. And a lot of us, it's connected to every area in our lives, because if you want to grow, if you want to get to where you want to be emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally, whatever, you gotta raise the bar. You gotta set expectations for yourself, high expectations for yourself if you want that change. And those extraordinary results it's a byproduct of extraordinary efforts. Are you putting forth extraordinary effort with those goals that you set? Have you raised the bar? Because if you are still stuck where you are, if you're still unsatisfied, maybe you need to reevaluate. Maybe you need to reevaluate what your goals are. Maybe you need to reevaluate your actions and say, I need to take a different approach to get to my desired end. We need to raise our bar because we're not ordinary. We're not just good. We're extraordinary. I mean, you ask everybody that's successful. You look at Kevin Hart, ask him that question. You want to look at Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors, ask him that question. If you want to look at Travis Kalanick, the founder of Uber, ask him that question. Kevin Hart was just not satisfied with just being the top comedian in the world. No, he took that thing to other areas. He's in movies, he's doing other things. His brand has exploded. You talk about Stephen Curry. Yes, he just wasn't satisfied with making it to the NBA. He just wasn't satisfied with making it to the All-Star game. He wasn't satisfied with just being an MVP. He wasn't satisfied with just winning the NBA Finals. He wasn't satisfied in his pursuit to have the most the winning games in a single season in the NBA. He has raised the bar. You ask Travis Kalanick, the founder of Uber, he wasn't just satisfied with that $1 trillion company that he lost. He started Uber, and now it's a multi-billion-dollar company, and it's growing and expanding. You ask Steve Jobs, you ask Bill Gates, it's about raising the bar, just not being content and being good, just not being content and being profitable, just not being content with writing that one book, just not being content with getting that undergraduate degree, but raise your bar, because you are good enough. I'm good enough, and we deserve better. Like our gifts, our talents, our abilities, they deserve better. Everything that we got inside of us, we deserve to give maximum effort so we can get it out. That's the only way that we're gonna unlock our potential. You have to commit to growing. Commit to growing, because we're flowers sprinkled all across this world, and flowers grow, and when they stop growing, they die. Are you committed to grow? Are you committed to the process? Are you committed to building yourself up? Are you committed to put maximum effort? Or are you satisfied with just being good? If so, you will never ever reach your dreams. So I challenge you today to raise your bar. You raise your bar, you start to see change happening in your life. You raise the bar, you start to see change in your family. You raise your bar, that business is gonna evolve. You raise the bar, you're gonna finish school. You raise that bar, you're gonna get a desired relationship. You're gonna get a fulfilling relationship. Raise the bar. We're dream catchers, and we're on a journey, and we gotta be serious about this commitment. So this is Algernon Hall. I appreciate you so much for tuning in this week. Let's continue this journey to awaken our dreams. We got full potential inside of us. Let's just get it out. I'll see you next week. Peace.